Suns were held to a season low in scoring tonight. What stood out to you defensively?
I thought we were very active. We, stayed in front of people. We closed out well for threes. And I think we pushed it pretty good offensively.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Lauren. Let's go to Tom Osborne from the Express News. Tom.
Pop, what do you make of Drew's play lately?
He's been excellent. He's playing confidently, feeling a little bit more comfortable in what's going on the floor. He started playing pretty late compared to most people. So he's learning on the job, getting the minutes and that sort of thing. So he's done a really fine job.
What did you like about Devin tonight? And did he look rejuvenated after those 2 nights off?
Well, I'm not sure Devin needed to be rejuvenated. It's not like he's been playing a lot, but he played well.
What do you like about him? I mean, after having him almost a year, what stands out about him?
He's as far as basketball goes, he's a good shooter. He's long. He understands how to play. Defensively, he's starting to figure out the physicality of the game. He's coachable. He's pleasant to be around. He's just a wonderful guy.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, Rudy. How you doing? And what was working for you tonight?
Me? I don't know. We just played well as a group. The ball fell on the basket, which it hasn't been. Moved the ball around, played well, played good defense. It's just what happened.
What do you like about Devin?
Well, he's a basketball player, and he's a complete player, and he has a hell of a ceiling. Like he's just a smart player. He's young. Obviously, he has his mistakes. He doesn't, but he's willing to learn, and he has talent. So I'm really high on him.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Tom. Let's go to Maria from Tab Deportes. Maria.
Hi, Rudy. Hope you're well. How important is it mentally to win against a team like the Suns, particularly when we're a little over a month from this playoffs playing situation?
Well, we need every win we can get after, the showing we had prior to this. This is a big win for us. It gets us off, this is out of our streak or whatever we played. But the fact that we won like we did, it's a confidence builder.
Hey, Devin, what was working for you tonight?
Honestly, as a team, we just kind of tried to get after them. My teammates were finding me on open threes, and they're giving me confidence to just, every single time they say I shoot it, they say it looks like it's going in. So with teammates like that, it's easy.
Pop said you're getting more comfortable with the physicality of the game, especially on defense. Is that pretty accurate assessment?
Definitely. The NBA is a physical game, and you got to kind of get used to it coming from college. But at the end of the day, just playing more and getting more experience, you'll start learning.
You didn't play the last 2 games. How do you approach that? I mean, is it frustrating, or do you just take it in stride and try to learn while you're on the bench?
Yeah, I know it's a process. I know it's a process that I'm going through. At the end of the day, I just try and stay ready. You can't get upset with you not playing. We have a great team. I have a great group of vets, people in front of me. So just stay ready whenever my number's called. That's it.
Thanks.
Thanks, Tom. Let's go to Tom Petrini from Kens 5.
Hey, Devin. You mentioned that your teammates told you your 3-point shot looks like it's going in anytime you shoot it. You've been making yourself dangerous catching the ball at the arc, and tonight there was one play where Lonnie found you on a cut when you cut in on that when he drove. What did you see on that play, and how do you make that decision on when you're going to go for that lane or when you're just going to stay there at the arc?
You just kind of got to see it. Lonnie made a great drive. He brought in 2 people, and I just seen the guy that was guarding me. He turned his head. As soon as he turned his head, I was able to cut to the basket, and Lonnie had a great pass. So I mean, you just got to read the defense. You can't do it every time. They'll start realizing that you like to cut and stuff like that. But just got to read it.
And then, what did you see from Drew Eubanks tonight in a matchup against DeAndre Ayton? I mean, he was all over the place. What did you see from him?
Yeah, Drew is not only a great player, but he's a great person. I mean, he'll come after I hit a shot or something, and he's the first one dapping me up and, giving me confidence. But, at the end of the day, he's a competitor, and, he took the challenge on. He got to start today. He took the challenge on and going out there and competing. And, it just shows the type of guy, the type of person, type of player, the character that he has.
He seems to always play with that energy, that competitive edge. How contagious is that? And, how fun is it to play with a group of guys? It's not just Drew who get fired up, who, yell after big plays and, get the team going.
It's huge. It just brings a level of excitement and energy. And, you see Drew get a dunk and he's screaming, and now everybody hyped on the bench. Now you want to play defense. Like, the whole game just kind of turns around. And, we need that. We need those type of plays, those type of players that's going to come in and have, that type of energy.
Hey, Drew, nice job tonight. What was working for you against Ayton?
Really just going on the boards, crashing, being physical. The ball just kind of fell my way today. My teammates did a good job finding me. Like I always preach, I always try setting good screens, and that opens things up for Derek, DeJounte, DeMar when he's playing, and it started right there, and I was able to set good screens. They were able to attack, and then once they paid more attention to them, I started getting going.
Thanks, Tom. Let's go to Tom Petrini from Kins 5.
Hey, Drew, obviously team game, but your individual matchup tonight in the starting lineup was DeAndre Ayton, guy who was, highly touted draft pick. Do you take those matchups? Do those get you extra amped up? I know you're always kind of amped up, but what was that like tonight competing against a guy like him?
Yeah, I mean, he was drafted first for a reason. He's a great guy. I played against him twice my last year at Oregon State. So I was familiar with his game, what he likes to do. And, I always try to take the little things. And you ask anybody who knows me, I'm a big time grudge guy, even the little things. And I love that shit. It just always have little things that motivate me.
Speaking of motivation, I asked Devin about, the energy factor that those big swing plays that you can make have an effect on. Do you feel that when it happens? Like when you're going up for a poster dunk, do you know that it's going to lift up the entire team and get them all stoked?
Yeah, we have a great group of guys where we don't have anybody on our team who's really just concerned with their stats, I don't know what's going on. Their play. We're all just focused on winning, and so if it's DeMar's night, if it's DeJounte's night, Derek's night, whoever is having a good night, we're all amped and happy for him. And I've got a great group of guys behind me, and they support me no matter what, and they just that's my job, is to bring energy, and they love it when we're having success.
Thanks, Tom. Lauren Chan, Spurs.com.
To that energy point, coming off a tough loss last night, and a few guys are sitting tonight. What was it like coming into this game, knowing how much energy you'd have to bring, and what was that conversation like?
I mean, we obviously lost a tough game last night. We were up 16, and it was a really tough loss. And we're coming down to the end of the season where every win matters, every game matters, and we can't take possessions off. We have to act like every possession matters, especially down the stretch of a game. So we just wanted to come in and bring energy. I told Jakob at the end of the game, he came up to me and he's like, bro, you need to mix in a couple rolls now and again, because there was one possession I just went screen, and a roll. I told him, I was like, bro, I got so much more respect for you now, because he plays 30 minutes every night, and it's every other night. And I've done it this one time, and I was fucking gassed. Sorry, I was gassed. And he just laughed, and I was like, it was just, yeah. I mean, it's it's tough. And on a back-to-back, it was even harder, but, you know, it was good to get that win.
You know, Devin had a huge night tonight. What have you seen from him, and what's it like for a rookie to come in and have to, you know, figure out this grind?
It's just a testament to how hard he works. You know, he hasn't played the past couple games, but he stayed ready when his number was called in a big way. And he was a great lift off the bench. I think he had 18 or something like that. He's shooting lights out. And, you know, he's top pick for a reason. He's a great guy. And he's going to continue to get better. And I'm just super happy for him because, you know, his minutes have been so up and down this year. And he's never complained, never wavered. And he's a great guy on top of it. So you can't do anything but root for him.